SWEGTA!
Oh boy, there's a brand new mod pack for San Andreas in development, and they're looking for playtesters. I've playtested stuff. I should apply. Oh man, this is so exciting. I haven't played GTA SA in forever. This is gonna be amazing, dude. Okay, I've bypassed the mainframe, and I'm in their Discord now, so let's do this. Welcome to Baigagee's Discord. Have fun, mod safely, and please make sure you make file backups of your games before modding. Well, alright, let's do this. SanVive Closed Alpha Tester Application. SanVive respects your privacy and is committed to protecting the personal information you share with us. This privacy policy explains what we collect, why we collect it, and how we keep it safe. Number 1. Information we collect. When applying for the SanVive Closed Alpha, we may ask you to provide your name and email address. Okay, well that makes sense. You want to know my name because I'm going to be involved in the project, so cool. System specification, so we know the game can run smoothly. Fair enough. You want to make sure that I'm not running the game on a potato or anything like that. Identity verification, such as government-issued ID. Note, for ID cards, you may blur out the sensitive details like ID number. We only need to confirm your name and photo for verification. Hey, wait a minute, how is my government-issued ID pertinent to beta testing a mod for San Andreas? You better have a damn good explanation for asking me for my ID. Number 2, why we collect this information. To verify that applicants are real people and prevent duplicate or fake signups. To ensure fair selection of testers. To understand technical compatibility with different PC setups. Okay, so the last one is just them asking for your PC specs. But as far as a fair selection of testers and to verify that the applicants are real people, you could just talk to me. Get me in a voice call. Just have a conversation with me. You know, back when I promoted GTA Underground and I eventually became like an in-game radio DJ for that, you want to know how I got that part? I just talked to the people behind the project. They contacted me and asked, hey, would you be willing to give our mod a spotlight on your channel? We're not going to be paying you, but we will be adding Bullworth to the mod, so if you want to showcase that to your audience, who mainly consists of Bully fans, then let us know. And that's what I did. We just talked, and then eventually they're like, okay, cool, he's in. Boom, send him the stuff. But like I said, if you have all of these applicants and you want to make sure that you pick people that are not using alt accounts, then you could just converse with them using language and words. You don't need to see my fucking ID to make sure that I am who I say I am. But let's have a look at point number 2. To ensure fair selection of testers. What does that even mean? Do you have like a diversity quota? Are you looking into demographics? Is this marketing? The vagary in all of this is not exactly instilling confidence in me submitting anything to this form. Now, I am a public figure. I am appearing on camera and people know what I look like. So there's no secret there, but let's say that I'm just some anonymous guy on the internet. I find out about this mod, I want to be a part of it. Even if I blur out some details like the identity card number, you would still have a picture of me and my full name. You know, most people on the internet are not comfortable with the idea of having strangers know that kind of information. And frankly, as a mod development team, you need to be respectful of that. And bear in mind, this is an application, so even if you submit that information and you trust them with it, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna pick you to become a playtester. At that point, you've sent a picture of your ID to a bunch of anons. God knows what they're gonna do with it. Okay, well, let's be fair. Maybe they have some kind of security in place to prevent anything bad from happening. Number 3, how we protect your data. All uploaded files are stored securely and only accessible by the SanVive management team. Your information will never be sold, shared, or published. We keep your information only for the duration of the closed alpha, after which it will be securely deleted. I mean, you say that, but what reason do I have to believe any of it? Okay, well, let's say that you apply for this, and then you have some second thoughts. And you're like, okay, well, maybe I can talk to them and get them to remove all of that. Maybe in this agreement, you have some rights that protect you. Number 4, your rights. You may request that we delete your information at any time. Participation is optional. If you don't want to provide ID, you may choose not to apply. You may request that we delete your information anytime. This sounds good, but let's think about that for a second. You may request. Meaning that you could just ask them. You have that right, you could ask us to remove it, but you know, we never said that we would upon request, so tough shit. And the last one to me just seems like filler. Like, participation is optional. It is? Oh god, cool. I was concerned for a second about, you know, being held at like gunpoint or something, but no. Submitting any personal information in this form is optional. You're not legally obligated to do so. Just so you know. And going back to the ID thing again, if you don't want to provide ID, you may choose not to apply. So either you send them a picture of your government-issued ID, or you don't get to join the uber fun exclusive club of playtesting a mod pack consisting of mods they haven't even developed. And that is something else that I think we should talk about. This mod team has been accused by multiple people, mind you, of stealing other people's mods. Some of the original authors of these mods have even specifically stated when uploading them to the internet that they don't give permission to anyone to use this in a mod pack. And here you go, it's being used in a mod pack anyway. By the way, support us on Patreon. I can believe that a little bit of technical work goes into making all of these various mods compatible in one game. I mean, I'm sure some of them are incompatible by themselves, so maybe you have like a team of people working on that to ensure that you can play all of this simultaneously. That makes sense. But as far as putting this on Patreon goes, you didn't make any of this. So right off the bat, you've been accused of theft, you're selling mods that you haven't made, and now you're asking me for my ID. Even as a person who's working on a massive mod myself, it never even occurred to me to ask people for ID when getting playtesters. You know what I did? I just talked to people. I just found people in my community that I trust and personally know, and I asked them, hey, would you be interested in playtesting my mod? By the way, keep this on the DL because we haven't announced anything yet, so just be quiet on that or else you'll just ruin the whole surprise. You know what the result of that is? I have a team of playtesters now. Having all of that said, I'm sure you can understand my reluctancy in submitting anything to this form, so please, bear with me. I'm gonna have to think about this before I submit anything. The answer is no! What is wrong with you? Why would you ask that? When it comes to the allegations of theft, I tried looking into that to the best of my abilities at least, and I couldn't find really anything to corroborate that full on. So even though the allegations are just that, allegations, I do want to point out that, maybe this is just me personally, but if I am to join a project, the making of something, and I find out that the people behind it have been accused by multiple people of theft, then I'm probably not going to want to participate in that. Just me personally, I don't feel comfortable being a part of anything that could even potentially involve plagiarism. I'm a professional, I'm a suave son of a bitch, and I've got the haircut to prove it. So, being the Giga King Chad that I am, I'm not going to send you jack shit. I will be looking into the plagiarism accusations, by the way, so in case you've actually stolen something, you might want to come clean. But as far as your application goes, no. I'm good. Thank you. Bye. I want to give a thank you and a shout out to my channel members for supporting what I do here on YouTube. Ben Struble, Jake Johnson, Yippee, GreenX, Riley Who, Wardog1220, Zarpies, XX2, BardyX Official, Andre, Majin151, Nerds Need Love 2, Super Wired Cat, Rally Baked 24, Cartel 14, Adam Lesnar, Sean McCabe, and Don Hatter. If any of you watching this want to have your names right at the end of my videos just like this and get occasional behind the scenes snippets of what I'm working on, then please consider becoming a channel member. Thank you and have an awesome day. Peace out.